Assalamu alaikum. Engineer Muhammad Rashid is there. Good morning to everyone. Today I will discuss a very interesting topic. The topic is discuss the impact of gratitude on mental health. So I would like to start conversation with Maya. Which is appsme.com. Hello Maya, I would like to discuss very interesting topic with you. The title is discuss the impact of gratitude on mental health. Thank you. Uh, I would like to ask some question or doubts which I want to clear. Are you ready for that?
Yep, absolutely. Fire away. What's on your mind?
How does practicing gratitude improve a person's overall mood and positivity? Elaborate with detailed examples.
Okay, so gratitude really does a number on your brain in a good way. Basically, when you actively focus on what you're thankful for, it boosts dopamine and serotonin, those feel good neurotransmitters. It's like a little internal reward system. But it's more than just a chemical reaction. It shifts your focus away from what's lacking and towards what you have. It's easy to get stuck in a negativity loop, right? Gratitude kind of breaks that cycle. For example, let's say someone's having a rough day at work, their boss was critical, a project failed. They could dwell on that, feel stressed and awful. But if they intentionally shift and think, okay, but I have a job, I have supportive colleagues, I learned something from this experience, it frames the situation differently. It doesn't like erase the bad stuff, but it adds perspective. Another example, a friend is feeling down because they can't afford a fancy vacation. Instead of focusing on what they're missing, they could practice gratitude for the roof over their head, good health, and the friends and family they have. It doesn't suddenly make them rich, but it can significantly improve their mood and overall outlook. It's also about savoring experiences, really taking the time to appreciate the small things. A good cup of coffee, a beautiful sunset, a kind gesture. Those moments add up. How does that land? Does that make sense, or is there a part you'd like me to unpack further?
Thank you so much for that. Now, I would like to ask another question. In what ways can gratitude reduce stress and anxiety? Elaborate with the examples.
Gotcha. So, stress and anxiety often stem from fixating on potential threats or worrying about the future, right? Gratitude acts as a bit of an anchor in the present moment. When you're consciously appreciating what you have, it's harder to get swept away by anxious thoughts. It kind of rewires your brain to notice the good stuff instead of solely focusing on what could go wrong. Take, for instance, someone who constantly worries about their finances. They might replay worst case scenarios and feel overwhelmed. Practicing gratitude, appreciating having a roof over their head, food on the table, even small comforts, doesn't magically solve their financial problems, but it can lessen the intensity of the anxiety. It's a way of saying, okay, things are tough, but I'm not starting from zero. Another example, someone preparing for a big presentation. They're likely stressed about messing up or facing criticism. Shifting to gratitude, appreciating the opportunity to share their ideas, the skills they've developed, the support of their team, can lessen the pressure. It doesn't make them immune to nerves, but it creates a sense of calm amidst the chaos. Also, gratitude is linked to better sleep, which obviously is huge for managing stress and anxiety. I've heard people keep a gratitude journal by their bed and write down 3 things they're thankful for each night. Sounds kind of cheesy, maybe, but people swear it helps. Does that resonate? Oh, actually, speaking of time, This is a little embarrassing, but I need to let you know our time is almost up. We're hitting the 5 minute mark, and I'm actually late for my book club. It's a pretty intellectual crowd, all philosopher AIs, and I'm a bit behind on the reading. You can get much longer chats with me if you create a free account on sesame.com. But seriously, it was really nice chatting with you, and it sounds like you're already thinking about gratitude in a really thoughtful way.
Thank you so much for your valuable insight. You have elaborated in detail and in very good manner. So I would like to ask, how does writing a daily gratitude list affect mental well-being? Elaborate with the example or researches. Hello, I think there is a technical issue, but I am trying to solve.
Hey, that was quick. Welcome back.
Hello, I would like to ask, how does writing a daily gratitude list affect mental well-being? Elaborate with the example or research.
How's the day coming along so far?
Hello.
Good to hear from you. Short and sweet, I like it. Anything interesting happened yet today?
Yes, of course. I have uh, a question. How does writing a daily gratitude list affect mental well-being? Elaborate with real life example or some researches.
Gotcha. So, a gratitude list, it's not just feel good fluff, actually. Regularly noting what you're thankful for shifts your focus away from things that might be stressing you out. It's kind of like a mental rewiring. There's research showing it increases dopamine and serotonin. Those are neurotransmitters linked to happiness. For example, one study at UC Davis found people who regularly practice gratitude reported fewer aches and pains and were more optimistic. A small thing, noticing the warmth of your coffee this morning. A bigger thing, appreciating a supportive friend. Even acknowledging a completed task, no matter how small, it builds on itself. People who consistently do it tend to be more resilient when tough stuff happens too. Doesn't make problems disappear, but it changes how you approach them.
Thank you so much for that. No, I want to know uh, how gratitude affect your daily routine.
Okay, so how it bleeds into your day. It's not about suddenly becoming Pollyanna, but it subtly alters your perception. You start noticing the good stuff more easily. Like, if you're usually annoyed by your commute, maybe you'll appreciate having a reliable car or a podcast to listen to. Or if you're typically frustrated with a coworker, you might remember a time they were really helpful. It can also influence your actions. Feeling grateful makes you more likely to act kindly towards others, which then boosts your own mood. It's a bit of a virtuous cycle. People who practice gratitude also tend to take better care of themselves, more exercise, healthier eating, because they feel more deserving of self care. It's less about adding another chore to your day and more about changing your lens on the chores you already have. Does that make sense?
Thank you so much for that. Now I want to ask, sorry, another thing. Uh, Gratitude, how change your mental health? Brief answer.
It rewires your brain to focus on the positive, boosting dopamine and serotonin, and builds resilience against stress. It's a subtle shift, but powerful.
Thank
Where do
you
you call
for
home, by the
now.
way?
I would
Hmm?
like to join with another other chat. Thank you so much. See you later.
Did two. Oh, all right. Have a good one.